another exciting roller game with your world-famous world champion Los Angeles Thunderbirds. Tonight's game, the T-Birds take on the unbeatable El Fabuloso and his Chicago Hawks. And the score right now before we get the game underway is 42-41 in favor of the T-Bird team. Well, we had an exciting first half. The second half should be just as great. So, Dick, what do you think?
I tell you, Elmer, it's really been some kind of game. El Fabuloso, he's pulled out all the stops. He's doing everything he can. He told him just to annihilate the Thunderbirds here tonight. You know, the last time they met, it was in the President's Cup, and the Thunderbirds defeated this team, the Chicago Hawks. Now, can they make it 2 in a row? El Fabuloso says no. We're going to do every single thing in the book we can do, dirty trick, you name it, to annihilate this team here tonight at the Olympic Auditorium.
Well, El Fabuloso claims that the T-Bird victory in the President's Cup playing game was not a regular season game. The President's Cup was a special game. Therefore, the El Fabuloso and the Chicago Hawks remain undefeated for the entire season. Well, that an enviable record has won him a place, an automatic position in the World Series playoffs. However, then coming up now will be Saturday night right here at the Olympic Auditorium, the final triple-header World Series elimination tournament. Remember the last one? The Texas Outlaws were eliminated. Well, now the Detroit Devil team, the New York Bombers, and Los Angeles will go at each other Saturday night right here at the Olympic Auditorium with the first game starting at 7:30. The question is, who will be eliminated? Detroit, the Bombers, or the T-Bird team? Well, Saturday night will tell the tale, and then we're going to see some action. So make your plans to attend. I see our time is running out. The second half is just about to get underway. So we're going to rejoin our network stations live. Then we're coming back with more real action.
Classic Sports Network presents This Day in Classic Sports, December 7th, 1980. Comeback Joe after this.
What if you could collect life's greatest moments? If you could just hang on to them and not let any slip away? And what if every time you remembered them, they were just as vivid, just as good? On Classic Sports Network, memories don't pass you by, nor are they carted off and filed away. They're front and center, and even sideways. Classic Sports Network, the only network where once-in-a-lifetime moments happen 24 hours a day.
December 7th, 1980. Down 35-7 at halftime, the San Francisco 49ers charge back behind quarterback Joe Montana to beat the New Orleans Saints in overtime 38-35. The comeback kid had the biggest comeback in NFL history. Tune in every day for This Day in Classic Sports.
All right, the Gals on the move, 42-41. The Thunderbirds out in front by 1 point. It's a big, big game here. You better believe it. Here comes Donnie Young. Young on the move for the Thunderbirds. Hits the high part of the track. This bank track is approximately 80 yards in circumference, made out of masonite. And it's hard. Elmer says it's soft sometimes, but I tell you, I've hit that railing. It's hard. Oh, me, oh, my. Big gal up in front is Lori Weichel. Weichel, and also Debbie Lara, the littler gal, wearing jersey number 32. The bigger gal in front is Lori Weichel, number 35. And back is Donnie Young along with Winnie Miller. Little razzle-dazzle, little footwork, in and out. In and out, in and out. And look at them go. They're trying to pick up some points for Ella Patrick. Just completed a little operation out there in Pasadena, and she needs some scoring help. Yeah, oh, the razzle-dazzle, inside, outside, goes right on by him. Yeah, she scores. 2 Thunderbird points, 44-41, the Thunderbirds.
Hey, we're really happy to see Antonio Fargas. He's a popular TV actor, celebrity. He plays Huggy Bear on Starsky and Hutch. He's here at Trackside tonight. Huggy Bear, there he is. He's a real fan of the Thunderbirds, and he's a member of Right Track. That's an organization composed of movie and TV celebrities who are dedicated to combating delinquency and drug abuse among juveniles. Their slogan is, drugs are for jive turkeys. We're really proud of the work that Right Track does and all of the members of the Right Track team. Now, if you're interested, wherever you may be listening to us today, and you want to find information, write to Right Track, Post Office Box 170. Right Track, Post Office Box 170, Hollywood, California, 90028.
All right, it's Sudalapa wearing jersey number 2, her customer jersey. She knocks down Sherry Simpson. Simpson wearing jersey number 31 with less than 8 minutes remaining. The Thunderbirds out in front, 44-41. And oh my, can Sudalapa, hailing from Santa Barbara, get through or not? She's swinging the arms around, but this time she's more balanced and trying to make the moves. But Sherry Simpson belts her to the side of the head down hard, and Sudalapa didn't like it. The look on her face said no, no. But the Hawk girl said yes, yes, and she tries again. And just messing her up in there. Messing her up, and she's going nowhere. Simpson belted her hard again, and Sudalapa down and out of look out. Elmer, she's roughing her up, but good.
We got wild action here, but you're going to see some more Saturday night right here at the Olympic Auditorium. The final triple header. Look at that big guy. He won a spot automatically because of his season record in the World Series Finals. Well, Saturday night here at the Olympic, the final triple header. The first game gets underway at 7:30. Now, that'll be the Los Angeles Thunderbirds, the powerful Detroit Devils team, or the New York Bombers. Who will be eliminated? Remember, the last triple header, it was the Texas Outlaws that got the boot. Now, Saturday night here, first game 7:30. Don't you miss it.
44-41, the Thunderbirds out in front of the Chicago Hawks, and they're a tough team, the Chicago Hawks. You better believe it. They've only been defeated one time. They've only been defeated one time, these Chicago Hawks, and that was in the President's Cup. Can they break that spell of their one lone defeat, or can the Thunderbirds make it 2 in a row? The Thunderbirds say yes, 2 in a row. The Hawks say no, 1 only, and you better believe it. 44-41, and I'll tell you, the Hawks look tough, Elmer. They're down by 3 points in the scoring column, but these gals are tough. And look at Gwynnie Miller, she's cooking out. Gwynnie Miller, but look at El Fabuloso from the infield, knocks that gal down. El Fabuloso. And oh my, they're splitting the tip ties. One to the inside, one to the outside. And Lori Wackel along with Tommy Garrett, number 33. Tammy Garrett, the little gal, gave the whip in there to the bigger gal, Lori Wackel. She'd like to get by Colleen Morrell. Then it's up to Scotty Young and Seltzer down hard. They score 4 big points. 45 for the Hawks, 44 for the Thunderbirds with 5:43 remaining.
Well, the Hawks are exuding a lot of confidence here in El Fabuloso. You know, he's in possession right now of probably the world's record for an undefeated team. There's never been one that's gone that long in this long a season. And, hey, well, let's look at here. Jim McInerney, trackside reporter, an interview with Antonio Vargas.
Here with me is Antonio Vargas. He plays Huggy Bear on Starsky and Hutch. But we're not here to talk about that. Do you have any upcoming things?
Well, I'll be going to Las Vegas next week to do a segment of the new show called Vegas with Spelling Goldberg.
How about a new movie?
And the new movie out now is Pretty Baby.
Well, what about Right Track? Tell me, what does Right Track do? You're a member of Right Track.
Well, I'm a new member of Right Track, and I just got my T-shirt today.
This is your T-shirt.
And it says Right Track.
Yeah.
And basically it says Drugs are for Jive Turkeys.
What do they do? What is Right Track?
Well, it was started by Michael Roberts, another actor who was on Beretta for many years. And we go around to schools and tell kids that drugs are stupid and they don't get anywhere with them. And there's better ways to have a good time.
We appreciate that. Who are you rooting for?
T-Birds all the way.
Right back to Elmer Anderson, Dick Holloway.
All right, a fine interview by young Jim McInerney at the microphone with 4 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. 44 for the Thunderbirds and 45 for the Hawks is Deborah Heldon scouting the back of the pack. She'd like to get through there. She has to get by lovely Laura Jane. She's got Sherry Simpson in front of her. In the meantime, the two of them down hard. And Deborah Heldon, the fine competitor, she is backing him. In the meantime, it's Debbie Gregoroff. Gregoroff for the Hawks. She would like to get through for her team, the Hawks. Gregoroff. Also, Deborah Heldon for the Thunderbirds, and Heldon called it off. I believe the Thunderbirds picked up a score there. They say 1-on-1. That's right, 1 for each team. 45 for the Thunderbirds and 46 for the Hawks, Homer.
You know, a lot of fans want information about what's going on. So if you want T-Bird information, you want to write to your favorite T-Bird, why don't you do so? Why, that's easy. Post Office Box 3330, Hollywood, California, 90028. Write to your favorite T-Bird, and we're quite sure they'll write you right back. Post Office Box 3330, Hollywood, California, 90028.
All right, there's 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here. The score 45 for the Thunderbirds and 46 for the Hawks. And look at this man, El Fabuloso. He is belting them out of there. He says, oh, he's telling the fans to pipe down out there. Somebody should have gotten a $50 fine, but he babbles all the time. You never know what he's saying in there. 45-46, the Hawks out in front, and Gwen Miller. Gwen Miller. And she goes the rail over the top. It's little number 31. That's Sherry Simpson. Not too little, but she's strong gal. And a good skater, an excellent competitor. Would like to pick up some points. Sherry Simpson. Got a few fans out here in the audience. Sherry Simpson. And Gwen Miller's got some fans too. She belts them right now, and she's going to show them. Gwen Miller, all the training, all the years of hard work with a whoa, a drop kick with a hip there. And oh my, she belts them out of there. Winnie Miller doing a good job. And there's a drop kick. That's what she's noted for. Winnie Miller, she says, come on, let's try one more time. This will be for Jackie Pica of Glendale, Fabio. And lovely Eileen. And Fabuloso says, get him again. Whoa, look out. Elmer. Oh, my. This gal, something else.
Well, the T-Birds are motivated. They've certainly got a lot to going for them. They want to knock off the Chicago Hawks right now, this game, right this period. And it looks like that they're certainly on their way to doing it, because El Fabuloso, he's maintained his unbeatable record by a lot of coercion, getting the opposition mad and just doing things that should not be allowed on the track. Nevertheless, he's got the track record, and he's on his way. The question is, everybody's asking it, can the T-Birds make it 2 in a row? We'll find out, so you hang around right with us.
All right, it's 45-46, 1 minute and 32 seconds remaining. And El Fabuloso continues to babble out here and say the Chicago Hawks are the best, They're going to win this game here tonight. 45-46, the Hawks out in front with 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining. The leading jabber, Tammy Garrett, the little gal, and behind her, Juanita Ricardo. Ricardo, wore jersey number 7, the white, the gold, and the green, the colors of the world-famous world champion Thunderbirds. She goes to work, knocks her little gal down. Can't she go by Gregoroff? And number 35, Lori Weichel, 2 of the larger gals this team. Lovely Laura Jane, that's right. She liked to knock her on her tushy back there, but Juanita Ricardo, she knocks him down. And continues to move, goes right by Debbie Laura like she's standing still. Gregoroff, the man rushing after her. Now she's alongside of her. And oh, what a move as the gal dove for. Missed her by a mile. She got Fabuloso, and she picked up a grand slam, I believe, maybe more. And did one heck of a job. And how many points the referees say? 11 points, Elmer. 11 Thunderbird points.
Well, the T-Birds are on the way, and it looks like right now El Fabuloso had better regroup his strategy here, because the T-Birds really want to get tuned up for the big one. And Saturday night, they got a problem here, because a final triple-header tournament will be going on here at the Olympic Auditorium. The first game starting at 7:30, so mark that down. 7:30. Look at here. She learned that from Ronnie the Psycho Race. El Fabuloso, he looks like the big clown right now. He's not the dignified manager and owner of the Hawks. Looks like an overturned beetle. Well, the period is over. The men are going to take the track for the second skating period of this exciting game. We're going along our network and say hello, and then we're coming back with more roller game action.
Hi, I'm Bob Nystrom, a 4-time Stanley Cup winner with the New York Islanders, and you're watching Classic Sports Network.
Hey, pro football fans, do you show your true colors, even when you drive? Now, those are real football fans. Well, here's the next best way to show the world who your NFL team is. Introducing the Pro Football Car Kit. You get your team's official NFL license plate mounted on your car or displayed in the window of your car, office, or home. You also get a license plate frame, a team bumper sticker, a removable decal with your favorite team's logo, a team keychain, and an insulated team travel mug which fits any car or truck cup holder. Call this toll-free number now. All 30 NFL teams are available. Plus, if you're one of the first 100 callers, you'll receive your team's can cooler free. If you bought all 7 items separately, you could spend over $30. But order the Pro Football Car Kit and get all this for just $19.95. So show everyone you're a true fan. Order the NFL Fan Car Kit now. To order the Pro Football Car Kit for your NFL team, call 1-800-446-4771 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $4.90 shipping and handling to the address on your screen. Call now, 1-800-446-4771.
Joe, there's no doubt in my mind Just like the NFL was better than the AFL, the NFC is better than the AFC.
Tom, don't start with that again, huh?
Well, look, the NFC plays a tougher game. That's the way it is, and that's the way it's always going to be.
There is one thing Joe and Tom can agree on: NFL Night at the Classics, Wednesday nights at 8 Eastern, only on Classic Sports Network.
I'd like to make a point, but I just can't quite get this big, fat championship ring high enough.
Oh, that's big.
The real deal. Big Daddy. Classic Sports Network presents the epic story of two heavyweights fighting for glory, pride, and some very large belts. Can Riddick Bowe withstand the wrath of the man who beat Tyson? Watch Bo Holyfield 1 and Bo Holyfield 2 back-to-back on Friday night at the fights. This Friday at 8, only on Classic Sports Network. When the real deal wants something, he takes it.
Well, the Speedburners taking over. You look at some of the fans here. The Olympic Auditorium watching the action here every Saturday night. Been a good game. And they send out number 3, Carlos Marquez. And I tell you, the score 56-46. They have a fine crowd here once again Saturday night. The Olympic Auditorium, 18th and Grand Avenue, downtown Los Angeles. Number 31, Dave Martinez. He goes over the top and off the track. He's already got a broken hand. Isn't a cast ripped around into rubber there. The cast won't be too hard, but I tell you, it's a big stumble on the end of that hand. You better believe it. It's Harold Jackson now, along with Carlos Marquez, number 37. Jackson, oh, they're trying to skate away, the Hawk team. And they're going to need a big whip to catch this team. He got one whip from John Hall. He wants to get up to the next man. Oh, somebody's going right over the top. That's Dave Martinez. In the meantime, Carlos Marquez on the move, and Ronnie Raines busts up the back. Gives another whip. Getting it by Hamilton. He gets by Hamilton. They pick up some points now. They're flying everywhere. Oh, Elmer. I've seen some vicious shots, but that's what you call getting 4 points the hard way.
Well, I tell you, the excitement here and the body contact action, the high speed, it all makes up for a sports cocktail, but how do you taste it properly? How do you understand all this excitement? Well, everybody else does, so if you're a brand new viewer, we'll tell you how. The rules are very simple, basic. That's what makes it such a popular open game sport. When we get all the teams together, the two teams on the track, and they skate in 10-minute alternating period, the girls, the boys, and the boys. And then when they're all together, they're called the pack. There's Huggy Bear. Boy, is he enjoying himself.
All right.
But anyway, when you score here, you leave the pack and you wear a helmet. They are called the jammers. The referee, when the pack is intact, he says, hey, you can go. And then the skater with the helmet tries to get out of the pack. That's point number 1. When he gets out, he tries to circle the track as quickly as he can and pass as many members of the opposite team as possible, all within 60 seconds. For every skater you pass, you get 1 point.
All right, we got the jam on the move now. 7 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. The score 60 for the Thunderbirds and 46 for the Chicago Hawks. The Hawks, an excellent team. They have great leadership in El Fabuloso. He may be a pain in the you-know-what, but he tell you what, he keeps that team intact and keeps them ready and keeps them moving. Number 33 out there is Victor Edmond. He belts down Frankie Mazzino. I tell you, we have some people enjoying their first ever roller game here tonight. That's Joe and Mary Florizio, along with Andre, their fine-looking son. And I tell you, they're happy to be here tonight. They hail from Glendale. All right, it's John Hall, Mr. John Hall, the back of the track, and he's trying to tell Victor Edmond, you're going nowhere. You're going nowhere. Well, 7 minutes and 7 seconds remaining, and this is 6th skating period. The Thunderbirds are skating away. All right, let's see what they can do. The Thunderbirds, they move out of there. Jim McInerney, go on the microphone. That's right. This is Dick Holloway calling for you, along with Elmer Anderson, my sidekick. And look at Victor Edmond. Where's he going? He lands on the floor. And the Thunderbirds skate out of that with very little mobility on this man's part for no score.
But the big question is, can the T-Birds make it 2 in a row? Well, that's not the point. We'll find out when the game is over. But this Saturday night here at the Olympic Auditorium, that's the home of the Los Angeles Thunderbirds, the final triple header of the season. The first game gets underway. You'll be watching your world-famous Los Angeles Thunderbirds, the Mean Machine, the Detroit Devils, and that real new powerhouse that's causing a lot of trouble in the league, the New York Bombers. What team will be eliminated? Will the LA T-Birds just get knocked out of the box right away? or will the Mean Machine or the Bombers? Well, 7:30 starts the first game Saturday night. Don't you miss it.
Well, I tell you, there's been plenty of action here tonight, but the Hawks are down by 14 points in the scoring column right now. This is a Saturday night. You better believe it. The Olympic Auditorium at number 32, little Steve Santilli moving out of there. I call him Bugs Bunny. The funny-looking little kid, yeah, but a nice kid. Stevie Santilli, number 32. He got a pie slapped in the face a little while ago, or maybe a cake, with all kinds of frosting all over his face. He didn't like it one bit. And somebody got belted down from the backside, John Hall, and they're just busting him up everywhere in there. And the Thunderbirds, it's little Harold Jackson toughing him. The rest of my entire single life, El Fabuloso is thoroughly disgusted. And John Hall missed him again. He missed him a mile out there. In the meantime, with 5 minutes and 9 seconds remaining, the man picked up 10 big points.
Hey, we got a timeout here. Time enough to run around our networks and identify ourselves, and then we're coming right back with real action.
I'm fast, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat.
Classic Sports Network, where the legends play.
America's most experienced home improvement business has a new name. Century 21 Home Improvements. Trust us to add value and beauty to your home with energy-efficient windows.
Now you can save money and time on new, energy-efficient, easy-to-clean windows from Century 21 Home Improvements.
And there's never been a better time to buy. Make no payments and pay no interest for 6 months. Call to schedule a free in-home consultation. Look at this. Old windows like yours, they stick and they're hard to clean. They leak, too.
But our windows virtually eliminate air leaks.
See this ordinary window frame? It's screwed together. Leaks like a sieve. Think of that as wasted heat, wasted air conditioning, wasted dollars.
Now, our fusion welded frame. With these premium custom-fit windows, there are no leaks, so you'll save on energy bills.
And you'll save time, too, with windows that slide up with ease and tilt in for easy cleaning. Plus, the vinyl frames are warranted against rotting, cracking, and peeling.
That means you'll never have to scrape or paint again. Our windows are custom sized before they reach your home, so no window spaces are left open overnight. That means installation is a snap in any season.
Make no payments and pay no interest for 6 months. Call to schedule a free in-home consultation.
We offer convenient financing, and the price we quote is the price you pay. No surprises.
Century 21 Home Improvements will always be there for you. You can count on it.
Call now for a free in-home consultation. Our advice is on the house. Then make no payments and pay no interest for 6 months. This limited time offer won't last, so don't wait. Call now. Call 1-800-795-4488. That's 1-800-795-4488.
Get opinions.
I always thought I was the best. You know, from day one, I thought I was the best.
Get controversy.
I think this sport has become commercialized, maybe too commercialized.
Get personal.
You know, the biggest mistake I ever made in my career was getting involved in drugs. I'm not ashamed of that. You can build your inner strength from it and be a far better man than you were before.
Get to your TV for the original one-on-one interview, Distant Replay, Thursday night at 7 Eastern, only on Classic Sports Network.
All right, the score 60-56. They just picked up 10 points in a hurry, and we understand El Fabuloso has put out a big message to his team, and he put it in big, big writing. He says, you guys, if you know what's good for you, you better take out all the stops right now. You got the green light to go. You better get going and just do everything you can to wipe out this team, the Thunderbirds. And Elmer, I'll tell you, if they do it, the Thunderbirds are in a lot of trouble because they need momentum. They need momentum. Less than 4 minutes remaining, but look at the Thunderbirds. They don't believe in what he said out there. You better believe it. They're on the move themselves. 3:52 remaining on the clock. 60-56, and the Thunderbirds continue to move. Oh, look at Sam Washington. He would like to score, but I tell you, Every Saturday night here at the Olympic Auditorium, we have celebrities galore. They're all over the place, and they're watching Sam Washington right now. I see Judy Norton-Taylor of the Waltz down there along with Dave Martinez, the Kiss Radio. But Sam Washington doesn't like the likes of this man, number 34, Harold Jackson, up in front. As they get no score, Elmer. And I'll tell you, how can they get in touch with us, Elmer?
Well, I tell you, anytime you want to know locally here for T-Bird information, that's locally here. Who's skating, where they're skating, any kind of information, give the Olympic Auditorium a call. That number, very famous, and any sports arena never had a phone that's been in operation this long. Richmond 9-5171.
Well, I tell you, we got down there sitting alongside of Antonio Vargas is Linda Walker. And she's a very popular model, and she's the celebrity coordinator with Right Track. And she's some kind of great gal. She's bringing these fine celebrities down here each and every week to the Olympic Auditorium, and the fans love them. They come over and get their autographs and enjoy the game along with the action you see here at the Olympic Auditorium. The likes of Leila Spencer and Kim Reddick, they're attending here tonight from Covina. And they told me they want to see the Thunderbirds win this game here tonight. They do not like El Fabuloso. You better believe it. And they want to get their way all the way to the World Series. You better believe it. But right now, there's 2 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in this, the sixth skating period. The sixth skating period with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. And Carlos Marquez is in for trouble right to the rail, over the top and out of here. As Big Harold Jackson's brother, Burnett, just romped him out of here. Just romped him out of here. And Burnett Jackson, a big man, going against another bigger man, John Hall. But in the meantime, he didn't see Harold Jackson stuck up right in front of him. And he toppled over the top of him. And Burnett Jackson just picking up points in here. And I see a bunch of little leaguers back there watching this man. They can't believe the size and mobility of this man, Big Burnett Jackson. These kids can't believe what they see. Burnett Jackson just romping up on these Thunderbirds, and he turned them loose, and he's going for more. 6 big hot points.
Well, you know, the fans get a treat every once in a while throughout the season. And, of course, Saturday night here at the Olympic Auditorium, a special one. We're going to have the final triple-header game right here at the Olympic this Saturday night, and the first one gets underway at 7:30. And you'll be seeing the Mean Machine, that powerhouse, the Detroit Devils, Larry Lewis and the Big Gals. The 3 tons, they'll be there. New York Bombers, Greg Robertson and his gang, and of course, the world-famous Los Angeles Thunderbirds. Now, the question is, who will be eliminated? Find out Saturday night.
I tell you, here's the little man with the fast skates, so that's Ralphie Valadez, and right behind him is Larry Hamilton. Hamilton trying to catch up to Ralphie Valadez. He's making a big strides with those skates, and he's tall, he's lean, and he knocked Ralphie right to the wayside. In the meantime, Valadez coming back at him again. Valadez with 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Valadez would like to score. He gets the long side. He dumps it over the top. Harold Jackson trying to bring up the pack. In the meantime, he didn't see what's going on. Harold Jackson busted up the Thunderbirds. In the meantime, he's skating right by his own teammate. He's right behind him. He says, thanks, Harold. Oh, me, oh, my! 23 seconds remaining. He didn't know what he did. Elmer.
Well, the Hawks, the Chicago Hawks, are pulling the stops out, but they're doing it the hard way. You'll never score points on a stretcher, but they tried. Their blocks had the velocity there of a cannonball, and I don't know if they're going to pick them up in pieces, put them back on the track or what. But that type of skating is ridiculous. But that is the extreme that the Hawks are going through. They don't want to lose 2 in a row. Hey, it's dangerous on that tracker. They are playing a nutty game right now. But anyway, it looks like the girls are going to take the track for the next skating period. We got a commercial coming up. We're going to rejoin our network stations, and then we're coming back with more Roller Superstar action.
To Predators, P.O. Box 2727, Department CSN, Costa Mesa, California.
Magic versus the Doctor.
Here comes Doc. Doc wants it.
Classic one-on-one.
Here's Magic inside for the layup.
Watch one of the greatest games in NBA history as the Lakers take on the 76ers in Game 6 of the 1980 NBA Finals. Thursday at 8:30, only on Classic Sports.
Well, I'll tell you, if you want action, this is the place for it. That was incredible. Harold Jackson went flying through the air, over the top rail, completely out into the seat. He must have got 10 feet through the air, but the gals have the track now. It's Lori Weichel Behind her, Donna Young. Young shoots right on by her. All right, this is Dick Holloway calling for you up here in the perch, high above the Olympic Auditorium, along with Elmer Anderson. And Lori Weichel, the gal of the hour for the Chicago Hawks with 9:35 remaining. Lori Weichel. Back is Sherry Simpson. Simpson doing an excellent job for the Hawks tonight. Then Juanita Ricardo likewise for the Thunderbirds. Ricardo with the right elbow shot. Caught her and back again. And Lori Weichel going nowhere. In the meantime, Donna Young having trouble back there with Sherry Simpson. Neither one of them look like they're going to go much of anywhere. As Simpson takes care of her, and Weichel being roughed up by Ricardo, and she wants her onto the rail, and she is in trouble. 9 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in this skating period, and Donna Young scores, I tell you. Oh, wait a minute, they say no score, too close in there. No score, 65-62. 8:54 remaining, Elmer.
Well, the fans here tonight are absolutely going bananas watching all this particular action. You know, we got, when you talk about fans, we got them from all ages. They're fun people. We got family people here, kids, teenagers, young marrieds. Got a lot of mom and dads here, some senior citizens. So I like to say this, that not all the fun is on the track. It's also happening in the stands, too. So why don't you come on down and be amongst real good people. That's roller game people here at the Olympic Auditorium. Come on down. Like to see you here.
I tell you, Elmer, while I got a lull here, maybe we'll get a chance to find video crew to catch that fine young baseball team. Yeah, there's Judy Norton-Taylor, the Waltons. I tell you, the celebrities, they come out here all the time. Judy Norton-Taylor got that little derby on. She's something else. As we said, we got a fine young Little League team here. I hope we get a chance to get a shot of them for you. They come out in groups, the YMCA, the Girl Scouts, the Boy Scouts, the Little Leaguers, you name it. And 10 these games here at the Olympic Auditorium, all ages here. 7 minutes and 53 seconds remaining, and this is 7th skating period. A 3-point lead for the Thunderbirds. 65-62 over the Hawks. And it has been some kind of game. Now, these two teams here, these two teams will possibly be meeting in the world. What happens in this big? In the meantime, Deborah Helda picked up 1 point. And we understand Judy Norton-Taylor trains out at the Pico Rivera roller rink, Elmer. That's a fine place. Maybe you can tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I understand she trains out at the roller rink in Pico Rivera.
Thank you. That's the roller dome, Elmer. All right, it's a fine place. John Hall, Ralphie Valadier. And I'm sure many, many years ago, Elmer, when you were on that bank track, you did a lot of hard... Number 56-62. Thunderbirds out in front by 4 points with 6 minutes and 49 seconds remaining. I'm not sure if we're having a little audio, so here we go. We're back on track again. And don't forget the big, big triple header coming up Saturday night between Detroit, New York, and the Thunderbirds. New York, Detroit, and the Thunderbirds. Saturday night, the big, big triple header. And who's going to be eliminated? Will it be the Thunderbirds, Detroit, or New York? All right, with 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, the score 66-62. A 4-point lead for the Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds would like to keep that lead out in front with number 31, Sherry Simpson, saying no. In the meantime, over the table goes Gwen Miller. And the Hawk gal working her way up through that pack. Number 3, Patsy Delgado down hard. Sudalapa moved to the wayside, and Sherry Simpson continues to move forward. 5 minutes and 54 seconds remaining. And Sherry Simpson picking up more and more points out there. Sherry Simpson, 5:45 remaining on the clock. Sherry Simpson doing an excellent, excellent job. But can she get by these two? Nope. They say no, and she's out of there. With 5 minutes and 35 seconds remaining, they picked up a bundle in there. They picked up how many points? I'm trying to read the referee. Says 7 big points. They're 69-66. The Hawks out in front.
One of the biggest questions asked here amongst the fans is, can the T-Birds make it 2 in a row over the Chicago Hawks? And of course, as far as El Fabuloso is concerned, no way. But anyway, this Saturday night here, the fans are really in for a treat. It's the final triple-header playoff game. Now, got that? Saturday night here at the Olympic Auditorium, and the first game gets underway at 7:30. You'll be seeing the champion Los Angeles Thunderbirds, the Mean Machine, and the New York Bombers. They'll all be here tangling. Now, the biggest problem is, who will be eliminated? One of those 3 teams gets down the tubes. and then it leaves just the 2 remaining. Who will it be?
69-66. The Hawks have the lead 69-66 with 4 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. Have a little bit of audio difficulty here, but we'll straighten it out for you in a second here. All right, here we go with 4:30 remaining. If you didn't catch that score, 69 for the Hawks and 66 for the Thunderbirds, and they're trying to mount their attack right now. The Hawks definitely want to win this game. They want to keep that momentum going, and the Thunderbirds are having trouble. As you can see, El Fabuloso causing holocaust from the infield. And now he's working on Juanito Ricardo. He's got Ricardo rather stepping. He's trying to pick it up, trying to rough her up. With 4:05 remaining. Lovely. Laura Jane picking up a bundle of points, and the Hawks will be increasing that lead. And do the Thunderbirds have a chance to win this game tonight? They say yes, but the Hawks and El Fabuloso say no, and they're doing everything they can to not only defeat the Thunderbirds, but annihilate them. They pick up 7 more big points. That's 76-66. Elmer, they have a 10-point lead. They look very,
hey, look at here. John Hall is going at it now. Finally, they're going to risk a little retribution here. And the big guy rolls with that punch, and he goes down. There's 305 pounds on that floor. He better get up here if he wants to do a little directing of some traffic for his team to get up in the lead. 76-66. They are in the lead. And, of course, El Fabuloso now, all it's doing here is stirring up his anger. He'll try anything.
All right, El Fabuloso, he told this team a long time ago in the early part of this game, turn them loose. And they've been doing it slowly but surely. Maybe it's starting to sink into their thick heads out there. They are out in front by 10 points, 66-76. A 10-point lead with 3 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. That's all the time for the gals out there. They send out their key skater, and that's Gwen Miller. Miller is the mover. She's the motivator of this team. Number 31 comes right in with her, and that's Sherry Simpson. And Simpson, you got to be showing respect for this gal. Some kind of rookie skater is Sherry Simpson. But look at Gwen Miller. She cuts across the track, knocks her over the side, calls it off. But I don't know about the scoring on this. On this particular play, they say 1 point. 1 point she picked up in there. And for the Hawks, Elmer, 1 for the Hawks, and the Hawks are out in front, and they staying out in front, Elmer.
Well, the Hawk team right now has got a nice, comfortable edge, and this sort of lulls them into a little bit of sleep. You know, just because they have a permanent spot now, an automatic spot in the World Series playoffs, doesn't mean that they're going to win it. If they get busted up, with the chances they're taking on this track right now, he'll never make to the end of the game. Now, he himself has been bounced around. His skaters are throwing blocks and missing completely. And I've got to say this, the Thunderbird team is playing it a little bit on the cool side. They are behind. They are behind. But watch what teamwork and some veteran know-how can do. Keep your eye on them, Dick.
I'll tell you what, Elmer. You know, the Thunderbirds have the big triple header coming up with Detroit and New York. And if they don't get something going now, if they're defeated here tonight, not only will they lose once again to the Hawks, but they'll have no momentum going for the big triple header coming up Saturday night. And look at this gal. She's trying to show them what to do. Show them what to do out there. She picks up 3 points. But 3 points, Elmer, is a far cry from 11. 69-77. The Hawks out in front with 1:28 remaining.
They may keep up just getting a few points at a time, but they still got this period to go. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining, plus a full skating period when the men take the track for the final skating period. Now, all that we're going to sum up this is that the T-Birds want to be the next world champions, and they're only going to have to get 1 more hurdle to jump Saturday night. They will meet either the Detroit Devils, the New York Bombers, and of course, one of the teams in the triple header will be out next Saturday night. 1 team will be out. Who will it be?
All right, so little Coley Morrell, she's got less than a minute remaining. That's all the jam time. We got 48 seconds remaining, and John Hall up on the far side of the track. He's yelling, go, go, go. And Coley Morrell trying to provide that little bit of spunk. Goes to the inside of the pack and back to the middle of the pack. She's doing a little razzle-dazzle action. Back to the inside again. And Coley back to the high part of the track. Tammy Garrett trying to get her. Garrett down. They're pulling over the top, trying to bring her through the pack. Can't she get through? She's got 30 seconds remaining. Continues to work her way through that pack, and Coley picking up some points now. They need a whole bundle. These girls want to tie it up or get ahead at the end of this period. There's only 1 more period to go, Elmer. Can they get through? She works her way through the pack. Can't she get the entire one? She goes by another gal. Right there again. She wants more. She's got 14 seconds to go. Can't she score them all? They're down by 8 points in this period. She's coming up again. She goes right underneath the tub. 8 seconds remaining. She calls it off. And how many points? 7 Thunderbird points in 77-76. What a job, oh me, oh my.
Well, they did it. Of course, the period's just coming to an end, and the men are going to take a track to men. And now Jim McInerney, our trackside reporter, he's going to talk to Big John Hall.
Well, I have the excited John Hall here with me. John, the World Series fever has hit all the T-Bird fans, but Saturday night is the big triple-header World Series elimination tournament. The T-Birds must beat the New York Bombers or the Detroit Devils to stay in the World Series. Can they handle this?
Jimmy, we'll do the best we can. You know, last time in the last elimination, we just barely squeaked by.
That's right.
And now we're facing the same rough Detroit Devils, and the Bombers are all fired up. We've got to get by them next Saturday night, because if we don't, it'll be a long, long vacation time. We'll do the best we can, Jimmy, and if the team find the way it is, we'll do it.
Thank you, John Hall. We'll be right back after this word.
Go!
Amazing. I'll show you what a real champion is. I'll show you what a real champion is. James Comanche, the Colts are the world champions.
Way out of here. It's gone. It's 7:15.
The winner, Sugar Ray Leonard.
We never called him anything but Mr. Rockney. He was meaningful. And above all, he was teaching kids how to be men, not just play football. The 29-30 team goes back every 2 years for the Southern Cal game. And the first place we go on Saturday morning is out to Rockney's grave, to Mr. Rockney's grave, to have mass for all the teams. That's how deep it is. And this is 60 years from the time that he's gone. That'll give you a rough idea how deep it was for us. And it's still there. We love that man.
Everywhere you go on the campus at Notre Dame, particularly on a football Saturday, you just feel that guy's presence. You know, Rockney didn't bring football to Notre Dame, but he definitely brought the magic.
76, the Hawks still with a slim 1-point lead. And they send out number 31, Dave Martinez. And the Thunderbirds send out reliable Sam the Man Washington, Sammy Washington from Los Angeles, California. And Sam having trouble on one skate. Down. Down goes Sam Washington at his own momentum. And this man, Dave Martinez, you see his hand, the right hand has been fractured and broken. But he's doing the best he can with his left hand and using the right hand for balance in there. Not too much swinging action in that hand. And it's Frankie Macedo in front of him. In the meantime, coming up in a hurry, once again to Sam Washington in the back of the pack. There's 9:24 remaining. And Washington on the move. And in the meantime, it's Martinez. Martinez along with big 35, Larry Hamilton. He scored. A good move in the Hawks. I tell you, the Hawks, Elmer, are definitely in the run for the money here tonight. Out by 4 more points. That's 81-76.
Well, it's a regular cliffhanger tonight, and it's going to see if the T-Birds can make it 2 in a row over the Hawks. But anyway, whenever you come on down to the roller games, whenever it appears in your city or nearby, come on down, because you'll be among some real good people, fun people. We don't have all that fun on the track. It's in the stands, too. Family fun. And look at here. When you come and see a guy like Ronnie the Cycle Range, you'll get a belly laugh out of him, or you'll be held spellbound by his skating ability. There's a very intense-looking crowd here. If you want to bring a group down, now you belong to a bowling club, a ski club, swim club, sailing club, call Mario Thomas at Richmond 95171 here at the Olympic Auditorium, and they'll give you a group rate. Bring the gang down. It's fun. Senior citizens, we got a lot of them here. Let it all hang out.
All right, the score 81-76. You talk about groups. We got a fine group. Baseball team here tonight. George's Shell, along with J.E.N.E. Service, with 8 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. 76 for the Thunderbirds and 81 for the Hawks. All right, Frankie Macedo Frankie Macedo. And behind him, number 33, Victor Edmond. Victor Edmond and Frankie Macedo the rail. And Macedo having problems in there. 7 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. And the Hawks, they've got a lead out there of 5 points, and they have the leading jammer. And they said they're going to motivate him. They're going to get him moving. They're going to defeat the Thunderbirds. And right now, they've got the right track. You better believe it. They are on that stick. The stick to victory. And they're picking up more and more points. And Elmer, I'll tell you, the Thunderbirds look like they're having some trouble right now. They need some help from the Optimists. All right. 7 minutes and 21 seconds remaining. Still got a lead, 81-76, and he's picking up more and more points in there. The Hawks continue to move forward and pick up more and more points. That's 6 more points. That makes the score 87-76 with 7 minutes remaining. That's all the time remaining in Elmer. If they do not defeat this team tonight, not only will they lose to the Hawks once again, but they will have no momentum going for the big triple header Saturday night, and they can be defeated if they don't watch out.
Well, we got to give a little sympathy too. There's an intent-looking couple of guys here, and we got to give a very some breaks to the T-Birds for what they got to think about tonight's game, and then looking ahead to next Saturday night's game right here when they meet another diversified two teams, the Detroit Devils and the New York Bomber team. And John Hall, very concerned here. He's got to worry about tonight. Don't look ahead for next week, but next week will be here pretty soon. And then what happens? Who will be eliminated? The big puzzle of the year, the big question this Saturday night.
6 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. That's all the time between defeat and victory for the Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds send out Ronnie Cycle Reigns, and you know how good he is. He's one of the best. But this man back there, Harold Jackson, he's gone over the top underneath tonight, and he does one kind of a job. And look at him blocking the Cycle. He's not as big as his Cycle, but he's agile. He's very smart, and I tell you, the Hawks are good. There's nothing else you can say, but they're just plain good. The little man moves him over. The big brother takes care of him. And the brother, he better be careful. He better be careful. The Cycle will flip him right up over the top if he doesn't know what's good for him. With 5 minutes and 38 seconds remaining, the Hawks led by El Fabuloso, 87 points. The Thunderbirds, 76 points. That comes out 11 points, Elmer.
Oh, hey, old Jim McInerney, he gets all the choice assignments. He's got the big fat one down there for a trackside interview with El Fabuloso.
Well, El Fabuloso is here with me, and El Fabuloso, the T-Birds have a big showdown this Saturday night. It's a big triple-header World Series elimination tournament against the New York Bombers and the Detroit Devils. Tell me, can you find it in yourself to give me an unbiased, unprejudiced outcome of what do you think is going to happen?
I think the Thunderbirds are going to lose. I think they have too many old people on the team. I think they've struck out. It's been a long time and a long time coming that another team other than the Thunderbirds would be world champions. The Chicago Hawks are going to take it. I think the opponent we're going to have to face is going to be the Detroit Devils. I honestly think the time has come for a change. The Thunderbirds have no opposition whatsoever for us. We're going to just sweep over them. You know, we were very lucky. We didn't have to worry about all this mamsy-pamsy.
Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth. Unbiased. We'll be right back after this word.
Hi, I'm Bob Pettit of Basketball Hall of Fame, and you're watching Classic Sports Network.
So you've chosen to be your own boss. Running your own business means doing what you love, and doing what you do best, except one thing you don't love one bit, doing the books. Well, now you can say goodbye to your bookkeeping hassles forever, because the makers of Quicken have invented QuickBooks, the #1 selling accounting software that makes it fast and easy to do the things you don't love doing, like paying bills, writing invoices, figuring out what your customers owe, even tracking inventory and doing payroll. QuickBooks makes it all hassle-free. How's this for fast information? A click, and QuickBooks shows you this quarter's income and expenses. And look, a few keystrokes, and QuickBooks does your invoicing for you, and then does the bookkeeping automatically. So you can get back to doing what you do best, growing your business. It's even easy to try QuickBooks. Call now to get a trial version absolutely free through this special limited-time TV offer.
That number is 1-800-219-6699.
You're watching Classic Sports Network.
John Hall just moving out of that pack. He got a triple lip in there. with 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. Don't forget we have the big wrap-up immediately following this game. In the meantime, it's John Hall. John Hall trying to get through there. Comes right on by one of the skaters on the opposing team, but can't get by big Burnett Jackson. Oh, beautiful move by John Hall. The veteran still has a lot of miles left in him here. He's got 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. It looks like John Hall is taking matters into his own hands here. It's about time. Somebody made a move in there, but he called it off. I thought it was a little quick call in there. It looked like to me he could have picked up a few more points, but he scored 4.
It only shows exactly what the strategy is now. John Hall generally does not go on jams, only when the chips are down. He wants to get that scoreboard up there, and he's almost got it. 7 points is a difference. It's a big difference, but John Hall, taking matters in his own hands, he's going to have to do the same thing next Saturday night, because he's going to meet the Detroit Devils and the New York Bomber team. And the LA, Detroit, or the Bombers, one of them is going to be out of competition. It's a sad night coming up.
Well, I tell you, the score's 80-87. They're down by 7 points. And the entire membership of FAMs here tonight are having a fit out there. They are in trouble watching them right now. And Elmer will be heading downstairs high above the perch here. He's going and working his way downstairs for the big wrap-up. In the meantime, there's 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. A little round for Valadares. Moving out of there. And Valadares would like to pick up some points for his team. There's 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining now. Big Burnett Jackson, he's the man of the hour for the Hawks. He'd like to stop Ralph Valadares. 80-87, they still have a 7-point lead. 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. Get blocked in there by Ronnie Psycho Reigns. 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining. Ralph Valadares on the move now. He's going to have to call it off. And he does there. With 2 points, he picked up 82-87. The Hawks still out in front by 5 points. Oh, me, it's something else here. With 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. The Thunderbirds in for trouble. They're still down by 5. All the fans on their toes. All the little leaguers on the far end up. I say Robbie McKay, Bob McKay from Glendale. In El Fabuloso, he's up. He's got his whole team up in there. 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining. The big triple header coming up Saturday night. In the meantime, El Fabuloso's Hawks, will they defeat the Thunderbirds here tonight? Can they be defeated 2 times in a row? The Thunderbirds say yes. They have a 5-point deficit, the Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds down by 5, 87-82, 1 minute and 33 seconds remaining. The clock ticking away. Here comes Frank Macedo. Macedo needs to get some points. He needs 5 to tie. 6 to win. There's 1:26 remaining on the clock. The clock continues to tick away. Ticking away, ticking away. And Macedo, he knows what to do. He's a veteran. He's been on the bank track for many, many years. Many, many years. He looks up the clock. He says, John, we can do it. John Hall said, you know we can do it. El Fabulous says, you're crazy. He picks up 2 more. He gets his man and gets 3. Nope. He goes to the infield. He got 2 more. 2 more points. El Fabuloso looks a bit worried in the infield. But there's a minute to go. A minute left of this action. 84-87. El Fabuloso. He wants a helmet for Harold Jackson. Harold Jackson, he says. He's the man. Harold Jackson. The Hawks still with a lead. 87-84. With a 3-point lead. 42 seconds remaining on the clock. The clock taken away. The fans are screaming. They want the Thunderbirds to get it going. There's 35 seconds remaining. Harold Jackson gets a whip. 87-84. Here comes Ralph Valadares. Valadares up back of the pack. And Harold Jackson went fly. There comes the Guatemala flyer. Ralph Valadares. He's got 25 seconds remaining. They're down by 3 points. The Hawks out in front by 3. 20 seconds remaining. Valadares, can he do it for the Thunderbirds? Can he defeat this team, the Hawks? Can they get him twice in a row? 15 seconds remaining. Valadares, he needs 3 to tie, 4 to win. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Valadares, can he get them all? He's got 8 seconds to go. He's got 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Valadares needs more. 1, and that's all. And I don't know if he got enough or not. Did he get enough? The referee, he's shaking his head. He says 2 points. 2 points, that's all. And the Thunderbirds lose it here, 87-86. We'll be right back with a big wrap-up, so hang on.